Howdy! How's everybody on this fine Saturday morning on Easter weekend? I hope this finds you well and that the weather's cooperating and Easter Bunny's on his way and all that good stuff. Got a little project here I'm playing with. I thought I'd share it with y'all. This is a little paper mache box I got at the craft store, and I've been messing with it a little here and there and doing little things to it. First thing I did is I just painted it with some pearlescent pink paint. And then my friend Shelly over at Know What Mom Knows sent me some of her sawdusto that she made out of sawdust and her special glue. And she has molded it into little shapes and stuff. And I painted them up and put them on the top of this little box here. There's a heart and a couple birds. I painted them white to resemble doves and glued them to the top of this box with some E6000, and that looks real pretty, but the box needs a little bit more. And even what I'm going to do with it today, it's probably going to need a little bit more, but you know, this is just one of those ongoing projects that I just play with a little bit at a time. And I was messing with this veneer that I did the last project that you've been watching the videos on, and I decided that what I'd do is I would cover the sides of this box with some of this wood veneer. And I want to take it right up to where the lid fits on the box. So if we slip the lid on here, see if I can do this sidewise. There we go. Push the lid all the way down now so that it fits on the box. There we got it on. And then took this veneer and I cut 4 pieces of it for the sides of the box. And I'm going to glue it on with wood glue, and I'm probably just going to have to hold it until it dries because I don't really have a good way to weight it down on all 4 sides of this box. I don't have any clamps or anything. So we'll just play with this here for a little bit. And then I may just overlay it a little bit because I got a lot of scraps and stuff. Now, I will share with you the best way I have found to cut this wood veneer is to start with a bone folder. You take your bone folder and you score it on the line real good, because wood veneer is a fiber. It's a wood fiber, and the more you score it, the more you're going to break up the fibers in the wood, and you get a nice straight line that way. And then once you get the scoring in real good, generally it'll just snap. If it happens to be a little bit thicker till it's not going to want to snap for you, you might have to take some scissors along that indented line that you put on there. Now I'm just going to put this even with the bottom of the box here. And just hold it down. Wipe my fingers off here on this paper towel. Get some of the glue off of me. I don't want to stick to the top of it. Just hold it down there and let the wood glue start tacking up. I just want to get it so that it sticks enough that it's not going to want to slide around. Let it start tacking up. And then you'll notice that it's going to leach out over the top and the bottom of the piece. So we're going to get a piece of paper towel here. And I'll weight it down with my straight edge. Take a piece of paper towel. And I'm going to wipe the extra glue off of it. It'll dry clear, but still. And wood veneer sliding around. I knew that would happen. We'll wipe some of the extra glue off. It'll dry clear, but you don't want it glumped up. There's a new word for you, glumped. There ain't no quick way to do this. It doesn't matter what kind of glue you use. If you're even using rubber cement or whatever, it's going to take it a while to set up. It's going to take however long it takes. We've discussed this before, that you can't rush a project. You just have to let it do its thing. You know, you can't rush art. And this is not something that you're going to see instructions for on the internet or anything. This is just kind of something in my mind's eye. I just kind of look around here in the studio and see what I've got and think, hey, you know, what do I need to do something with? What do I need to make a project out of? I can make a video on it and show folks how to be creative. And this is what I came up with today. Every once in a while, I watch a few videos of people doing different things. I try not to watch a whole lot, though, because I don't want it to really influence me and my own creative process. I'm not a copycat. I don't run around saying, oh, they did that over on their channel. Now watch me do it. I've seen other people do that, and I don't know. It don't sit well with me. Do your own creative process. Get your own juices flowing and your own mind working. Where it's wanting to kind of stand up a little bit, we just push it down. You hear my cockatiel over there. He's trying to irritate me. He thinks he's the co-host. He's throwing kisses, what he's doing. You hear that click, click, click. That's him throwing kisses at me. Yes, we hear you. You're entertaining the whole world. Do you know that? I just fed him and watered him a little bit ago. He's usually pretty quiet after I do that, but he's hearing me talking. He knows I'm on the internet, so he likes to chime in. Well, why don't you say something intelligent? Yeah, that's what I thought. Never a dull moment. Okay, that's holding pretty good there. Just kind of tap it down here on the desk. Looking pretty good. All right, now I'm going to turn it over here and put another one on. As a matter of fact, I've got 3 of these that match. Let's pick the ones that match up. Well, that'll be our bottom layer. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe overlaying it with some other stuff, but we'll just have to play with it and see. Now, see, I put a little glue on there. I'm going to take my finger and butter it. You know how to butter stuff. You buttered bread and stuff before. We're just buttering this with some wood glue is all. Rub it clear to the edges. You ever see somebody that don't know how to put stuff on a sandwich and they lay on the condiments and they don't get it clear to the edge? I hate taking a bite out of the side of my sandwich and there ain't no condiments on it, and then when you get to the middle, you take a bite of it and you get a big mouthful of mustard or ketchup or mayonnaise or whatever. Slide that over to the edge of the bread. Who taught you how to make a sandwich like that? I mean, I've seen them even in the restaurants, and they make a sandwich and they take that mustard and they squirt it right in the center of the sandwich and they don't spread it out or nothing. Lord, who told them that's a way to do it? I was taught to be a little more thorough than that. You want everything to taste even. And it's the same way with your glue here on your project. Get it clear to the edges. You don't want it all standing out on the edge. You want it glued down all over. That includes every edge. If the glue seeps out a little bit around the edge, wipe it off. I tend to use quite a bit of glue with this. I learned on the other project where I was gluing the veneer down to the wood board, you need quite a bit of glue on the project. That's what it's going to take to hold it down. Now I'm pressing on this, and when I press on it, it seeps out around the edge. So I'm going to wipe that off of there. We don't want it gloopy poking out from under the veneer. Try to center this up a little bit more so you can see it. I'll just take my thumb and rub across there. Take some glue off of it. And since I've got the one set on the bottom, it's up against the desk here. This will help push that down. Kind of weight it. And I'm killing two birds with one stone. Now, once I get all four sides on this, I may go around it with some masking tape to hold it and just let it dry that way. That'll hold it down until it's dry. And masking tape will be easy to pull off. I won't pull my veneer off with it. All right, I've got two sides glued on. Just hold it there a minute. Nice and tight. Try to draw this back where you can see it. But I thought that would make it look pretty to have wood on the sides of the box. This will make a nice little trinket box. Eventually, I'll probably line the inside of it once I get the outside all decorated up. See how that's trying to curl there? We don't want that. Push that in. Right there, it's trying to curl. So, no curling, Earl. Trying to come up there. I ain't having that. It'll be better once I can get some tape on it, I think, to pull it all in. But now, let's get another piece of this. Now, this is probably going to be an ongoing project for a day or two here to get the veneer on it the way I want it, since I have to wait and let things set up in between. I could just do one big video and tape the whole thing and edit it out and go through all that, but shoot fire. We can just do this in a process, can't we? Okay. Slap it down on there. Set the side of my hand on it. Try to get it under the camera here where you can see. It's got a little glue oozing out of it, but I'm going to hold it there for a second to let the glue start setting up before I go to wiping at it. Okay, a little bit down here on the bottom. I'll wipe that up. A little bit up here on the top and wipe that off. Now, I'm going to reach over here and get my masking tape. And I'm going to start with some pieces of masking tape on this to hold it down and help it a little bit. Just like that. Be extra hand. Yeah. Probably going to be several pieces of tape used before this is said and done, but this is to get it started. Now, I've got one more piece here that I got to put on this side. You see how that one's starting to curl? We'll fix that with some tape to hold it until the glue dries once we get this last piece on. And there we go. We got it up here. Now let's butter it. So that shows you what you can do with just some little inexpensive embellishments to make something look really special. Be a nice little gift item for somebody that you care about, that knows that you've gone the extra mile to make something creative and special just for them. Wipe the glue off my fingers. Wipe a little glue off the box here. A little glue seeping out there along the bottom. We'll get that. Now I'm going to get some tape. Whee! Tape right along here to hold that corner down. It's going to need a little bit more. Tape's not quite as wide as the veneer is. So I'll get another piece of tape here. Try to anyway. Come on, work with me. A little uneven, even up my tape a little bit. There we go. Come around this corner. Pull it down good. Just like that. Now this corner down here on the bottom is going to need just a little help. So we're going to get that. And then tomorrow we can pull the tape off of it. It'll all be dried and held together good. That corner. Now up here it needs a little bit more. Whoops, we're sliding. Can't have that happening. Slide it back down where it's supposed to go. I want it even there at the bottom. Okay, we need to come across this piece here to hold it down. Right there. Wasn't there a song about a kangaroo years ago? Hold the kangaroo down, mate. We're holding the kangaroo down. Now, I'm going to even catch it here on the bottom, crisscross it, because I want to hold this tight to the box. So we're going to take a piece and we're going to go across this way. To hold it. And then we're going to take a piece. See how it's trying to pull away from the sides here? So we're going to fix that by pulling it in. Tape's glooping up. None of that foolishness now. Come on. Start it on the bottom. Get it flat across the bottom. And then I'm going to push in the side. And tape it. Push in this side. And tape it over here. Alright, so we've got 4 pieces of veneer on the sides. And we've got tape wrapping it all up to hold it all down on there to let the glue dry. You've seen me glue it. You've seen me tape it for the weights, if that's what you want to call it. And I've got a bunch of little scraps and stuff here. So we'll set the bottom of the box off to one side. Let's get the top of the box over here, because I'm thinking that it might be kind of cute if we take some of these scrap pieces of veneer that I've got, and maybe, let's see, what have I got here? Maybe there's like a little pointy arrow piece, sort of. Those are just little scrap pieces that I cut off. And then maybe here's a little blue one. I could put that on there like that. Just to kind of decorate that heart up a little bit, so it don't look quite so plain. And I don't like that piece like that. Probably turn it over that way, because it has pencil mark down here on the bottom of it. I'm not wanting to try to erase that. And get some glue on that little piece right there. And some glue on this little piece right here. Yeah, that's it. Get it all over the desk. If you ain't making a mess, you ain't crafting. Luckily, it's my silicone mat, so it ain't gonna bother it. Now we're gonna take this piece and maybe lay it in like this. Let's put a little interest to it. Take this in a little bit like this. Press down on it and the glue seeps out, so you wipe the glue off. And let's see, what can I do down here? I'm not wanting to really cut that. It's a problem that I see. Maybe not. What else have I got? There's a little piece we could put on, or maybe put a couple pieces on there. What else would look pretty? There's a little piece. I'm thinking that might do. Just a couple little pieces there. Maybe there's a little red piece we could put up there at the top. Just something to decorate it, just catch your eye. So I don't look quite so plain. Just something a little, add a little interest. Now these I'm not going to weight down. They'll adhere okay without being weighted. They don't need to be real straight, just kind of at an angle. Something to add interest to it. And it takes a plain old paper mache box and turns it into something special. One of a kind art piece. You'll never see another like it anywhere. So you take some sawdusto and some veneer and a paper mache box and some wood glue. Now, like I say, this wood glue will dry clear, so just because it's getting a little bit on the box ain't nothing to go run screaming into the night about. It'll be fine. It'll all dry, nice and clear. I just don't want it to curl. I think that's going to be the main problem, is if it curls. So what I'll do to keep it from doing that, I'm going to take a couple little pieces of tape here. I'm going to put a piece of tape over this to hold it down. Like so. This one here don't seem to have an issue, so I'm going to leave it alone. This one, I'm going to put a piece of tape right across there to hold it in place. When it sits there and dries overnight, it'll be just dandy. So we got that stuff taped down. looking good. We got the box all taped up. Push down on that good, make sure it's keeping it down. I could always add more tape if I need to, but I don't think I need to. I think it's staying on there pretty good. Just double checking it, but that looks pretty good to me. So we'll let that sit and dry. We'll let that sit and dry, and then tomorrow's episode we will remove that and see how it looks. See if I want to do anything else to it, or what. What's what? So there you have that episode for today. And check out all my URLs in the description of the video for the Patreon and the Twitch and the Twitter and the Instagram. And I've got a PayPal donation if you feel so inclined. And got Etsy store where I have all my artwork and stuff listed, or some of it anyway, listed on there. If there's anything special you're looking for, so all you got to do is let me know. And I'll get you fixed up, because there's more stuff by a long shot that I've got around here that I have not put on there. And with all that being said, I guess there's only one thing left to say, and that is Brenda's Crafty. Be like Brenda. Bye.